Good afternoon. This is Michael Masserang here again. Today, I'm with Chris Merman at Piedmont Foundation Repair and the installation team. We're down in Pineville, North Carolina, and this is kind of a unique opportunity for us. We were hired by a local homeowners association working with a local engineering firm to explore some work that was installed by other companies. And certainly what we found is very interesting. These, as you'll see here on these two open holes, this is what we call a foundation underpinning unit, where when a house has stabilization problems or a building, these underpinning units can be installed to shore up or to support the load, the applied load of the home, transfer the load of the home down to the soil beyond. This is a big business here in the Charlotte market. A lot of properties deal with foundation settlement. These piers were installed approximately 15 years ago. Is that right, Chris?
That's right, yes.
Okay. And it does require, it takes 10 years to be really a competent and qualified foundation repair specialist. We've been in the business for 30 years, and this is a really good opportunity to share with the public really the poor quality that a lot of these installation teams have in the field. A lot of that is due to franchising, poor training, and just lack of qualified personnel. The turnover rate's quite high. It's hard work. Not a lot of people want to do it. So to do it correctly requires a lot of things to happen in the right sequence of events. And what we found here on this installation was basically incompetence, laziness, and just poor quality. Chris, tell us exactly what happened here and why this installation, or why this bracketry and the underpinning piers themselves are a problem here.
Well, a couple of problems here is the building had experienced some settlement, and they reached out to a foundation repair company about 15 years ago to have this work installed. And it was supposed to be engineered, or monitored by an engineer, which it wasn't. But looking at this bracket, a couple of issues that stand out already. Number one, it's ungalvanized metal, which is already pitted and rusting away. This probably won't last another 15 years. The other problem is, since this is a micropile installation, it was improper because right here is the steel tendon that goes down, and it's such a slender piece of metal that it's insufficient to resist the buckling or the eccentric loading of the bracket. And if you can kind of see that the bracket is already rotated at a negative angle, and the bracket is actually bending, or the steel rod is actually bending without even holding the weight. It's barely holding 4,000 pounds. I know that because I performed a load test on it. The other problem, and this happens a lot, is right here in the bracket, it's just dirt in there. They never put cement in there, hand packed the bracket. And what that is just you have an improper loading between the concrete footing and the steel bracket. So that's typical of what we found on this building right here. The other problem is improper footing preparation. The projection on this footing is too far. Given the thickness of the footing, this footer should have been chipped back, to at least about an inch, maybe less.
So the bracket should be hugging up right underneath the block to take the full blunt of the applied load
of the wall. Yes. Yes, absolutely.
What about the installation angle on the pier?
It's horrible.
It looks to me like it's backwards.
It actually is. Yes, that's the negative angle that I'm referring to.
And how many of these piers have the same flaws?
All of them.
Every single one. So we have this unit here.
This bracket's even worse. Improper footing preparation. And you can even see jiggles. It's holding no weight.
And these homeowners are showing additional distress because these piers have failed, and the engineers have now also witnessed this and have documented this for the job. Is that correct?
That is correct. Also, the engineering from 15 years ago shows a pile installed in this corner. There's nothing.
Yeah.
And actually, they didn't even catch the fact that this little projection has no footing. That's just a cinder block on the dirt. Again, a lot of issues that were missed and installed incorrectly. that led to a poor outcome or poor performance of the work. Now the HOA is going to have, the same homeowners are going to have to spend the money all over again.
And there's no way that these piers can be repaired or rescued.
No.
We got to go with new stuff, don't we?
Absolutely. Installed correctly. Yes.
Okay.